strong. Two cousins in America where we belong. Join the journey, let's pass the time. With culture, dreams, and hearts that climb. From American Samoa shore to America, we're so much more.
We got Whyuce here and my man Little Uce. What's up, Little Uce?
What's up, viewers?
Hey, welcome to the live podcast at TikTok, not just Samoan Usos. Oh, you said it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's all Polynesian. Yeah, it's the whole world. But because we're Samoans, we're going to go ahead and just have our own open discussion as far as why my man young Uce here thinks that what the issue is, and it's just all for entertainment purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be my model too. So by the way, yes, if you like the merch, you know what I'm saying, get on our website Whyuce.com. But yes, guys, as we're tuning in, we are happy Friday, happy weekend, good morning, good night, good evening, everywhere around the world. But we're gonna talk so young. Why Uce? You know, we had a discussion yesterday as a family and stuff. We had our nieces, my son, my kids. So what's your take on it? Why do you think Samoans hate on Samoans or brown hate on brown? That's the topic for today.
As we're on this topic, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to Whyuce Podcast for bringing me on here. Why I think brown hate on brown is because it can be broken down into many pieces, but the main one is it's all about the upbringing and how it's all in the head. It's a mental thing. It's not something that you should be really worried about. It's not something you should be stressing about. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. But
well, let me ask you this, young buck. Why do you think your families or your own circle, your household hate on you? You know, I asked you that question. Yes. You know, instead of a broad question, focus on yourself. Why do you think, from your own personal opinion, why do Samoans hate on Samoans, or why do Samoans hate on young Whyuce?
So let's keep that vice versa. Let's do it vice versa. So why Lil Uce hates on other Samoans? Inexperience.
I like the honesty.
It is because I don't think that I like what the other person is doing. The other Samoan. Here you can't be playing. You can't go and show them that there's when in the old days they used to fight it out and do this and that, but now our generation, it seems like it's a problem. It's a problem that needs to be resolved. And so what I think is, it all comes down to if you like what the person is doing, if you think it's right or wrong.
What do you mean? Be more specific. Like, give an example. So why do you hate on another Samoan? Let's give you maybe while you're at school. What are some examples that you hate on other Samoans? And then, let's go from there, man. Is it their clothes? Is it the way they talk? Is it like Samoans from Samoa? Because the stigma, or that they're raised from Samoa, so they speak better Samoan than you, or English and stuff like that. What are some of those stuff that hits on your nerves, or where the word envy comes in?
It's not much of envy per se. It's more of just the way that you take it and how you feel. I feel, me personally, is that I don't like what the person is doing because it's not something that I was upbrought to be raised as and to be raised by. It's not something that I thought that I'd be experiencing. And so if I say that it's not something that I like, it's not something that I was raised to be doing. And once I see that, that's when the problem occurs.
So what's one thing that you were raised and taught from your parents that you disapprove of somebody else? What's one of those examples?
So, high on the respect. It's something that I grew up in. It's just respect. And respect, it has a lot of different factors to it, but there's a lot of ways of showing it. And the way that I was raised, how you show your respect is you show it by honor. It's big on the culture. It's knowing your place and knowing where you stand. And I may have realized now that it's not something that I see other Samoans doing. If I see another Samoan doing, being reckless and this and that, and it's not something that I like, then of course I'll have a problem with it. So it's something that we shouldn't say resort to violence, but it's something that you could talk to the person about, and that's something that's all about growing up and knowing yourself and trying to do. You shouldn't resort to violence. Violence is not the answer here, because we're all growing up and we're all gonna get old, and it'll take a big toll on your life the long run if you do something stupid.
I see we got some comments right now, young Whyuce. Yes, Malo Lava. Samoan Beauty is saying, ooh, nice topic. I want to know everyone's thoughts. Yes, and with that said, too, drop a comment, guys, if you guys want to also chime in. Give you guys the platform to speak your thoughts on this topic of why do Samoans hate on Samoans? We also said, why does brown hate on brown? But with that said, too, we understand that this is a broad conversation. Every race hates on every race. But because we're Samoans, let's have a conversation. Why does Samoans hate on Samoans? And that's why I got my nephew here. You know what I'm saying? A high school kid, his perspective on it. I like to be able to be transparent and have a non-biased opinion on things. That's why I like to ask the questions in open conversation to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Life Coach _Sam. Sam says most folks that feel that way aren't happy with their own circumstances, really. And you absolutely right about that, man. That's a different perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? Also, we have AKO Akko here says, period, clock that T, clock it.
I'm gonna tap the screen for molly.
Like ma?
I'm tap screen, send my galaxy skelly.
You know, while we're waiting for them to respond, what's the whole point of the whole tap, man? Educate me on that.
Tap, just tap the screen, show some love. Show them some love, show some support.
Is that what that is?
Yes, sir.
You like the merch? www.whyuce.com. Emma D's in the building. Nayale, you are more welcome to join the live, have this open conversation if you want to. My own personal opinion on why brown hate on brown is because sometimes it can be just your lifestyle, you know? Some people just don't like the way you live, meaning it could be your job that you have. Samoans particularly. You know what I do know is that there's a difference of hate. You have those that are the Samoan community that are envy of those who are in the military, like the military family. The ones that doesn't come from a background of military family, they tend to talk about military family, call them like palangi. Like fia palangi, because we brown and beautiful. Okay, Akko, right on. That's one of the browns, why brown hate on brown. Envy of maybe they don't have that kind of, and a lot of the military families that do join the military, they end up with like nice cars and houses.
And I think it has to do a big something with support.
What do you mean by support?
That back noise. You know, they have a good person that's with them that talks things into reality. Positive words that'll keep you going, keep you striving for more. You want more. You don't settle for less. That's what I mean about support.
I like how you just like drop your voice while it was little while. You know what I'm saying? You just don't be nervous, man. You gotta be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let the high voice out too, man. Period. Who is this Akko dude, man? This guy's like.
Let me see. What's clock the T? Clock the T. I don't.
What is clock his T? What does that mean? Can you let us know what that means, man? I think I'm gonna have to mute this. Let me see how I can mute this Akko dude.
I think we're gonna have to block him.
Yeah, let's block that. Oh, right there. Yeah. Mute that comment. Mute it for 5 minutes. There, boom. There. Now we don't have to see him or her, whatever.
Good dad joke.
Yes, invite more. Yeah. Anyways, we had to mute a few of these haters because there you go. I'm assuming that Akko is a Samoan person that's hating on this live too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had people like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Amazing. Oh, well, thank you, Emma D. Thank you.
Heart, tap, tap. Tap the screen.
You know, they're doing such a terrible job.
I think we got another hater in here.
What is that? Love the voice changes. Oh, don't hate y'all.
I don't know, man.
It's only the family that's up in here. Akko, we will unmute you. You're more than well. You're only on mute for like 5 minutes. Why, sis? Talk about the why, sis. You had a proposal. For why. So let me get you guys in real quick. So I got off for work, and young Whyuce here had a proposal. He's like, Uncle, man, you know what? They can elevate your show. You know, I think you should add Ansi in there. And I was just disagreeing. So I'm like, go ahead and let the viewers know what was your idea, you know, of these guys coming in.
So the idea of the
Well, before you answer, think about your answer. But anyway, shout out to Life Coach Sam. Usos, where you guys from? I'm in Cali. I'm making an attempt to start a podcast with all polycasts. That's what's up, brother. That's good. So, my family are all from San Francisco, but we all split around Reno, Nevada, and Washington. So, the family's all around there. I myself, Whyuce, is based out here in Kentucky, Louisville area. Yes. And man, good, man. So make sure you hit me up. Let me know what podcast so I can follow you guys, bro. I'm always supporting all our Polynesians. There's a few that I follow. They're called the Uso Sefa M and Marcus. And they're, the Politic podcast. And then also Behind the Lava podcast. And the Doorsman out there in LA, man. So yeah. And then what's his name? You heard of Cisco? I think it's Cisco. Yeah, Cisco from the. I gotta look up and I'll post it below. I think his name is Cisco. Yeah, he's the one that's able to interview like a whole bunch of polys that does their. You know what I'm talking about, Cisco?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that gets all like the poly celebrities. You know, all the big dogs. He's been DJing and all that other stuff, man. I'll Zoom you and we can chop it up. For sure, Cisco. Life coach. Definitely, Whyuce.com. It's already on our website. Just go Whyuce.com. That's how you can get a hold of me or just DM me. And yeah, we can definitely Zoom on that, bro. But this is like a new thing that we're trying out, man. Malo soy fua moa. Yeah, Fafkai. Hey, malo fo yake oe humble tango vailoa. Welcome to the Whyuce Podcast. What's up? Feel like magic? Olema tapping on yafi. You know, we were just messing around. I'm more of picking my nephew's brain of what is his understanding of it and why does he think that Samoan hate on Samoan. Just, a little conversation just to spark the live and stuff like that. And then also, who do we have here? We got Naya saying, where can we cop a Whyuce merch?
Copy www.whyuce.com.
There you go, guys. So anyways, yeah, so carry on. Let the viewers know. You had my uncle, man. I got a great idea to blow up because the young buck here, this young generation, all of them in their 16 all the way to 30, they're the ones that go viral. They're the ones that know how to do this whole TikTok BS and all the other stuff, So I like to pick their brains, get their ideas and stuff to promote the Whyuce, So what was your idea that you had? This brilliant idea. Go ahead and tell the...
Break it down. Samoans, no good. Samoans are very toxic.
Whyuce? Why do you say that?
Samoans, we tend to look at each other when you should worry about yourself. Learn new ways to deal with the... Yes, Naya. And I like the comment. Beautiful comment.
Say it out loud. You gotta read it out loud.
Jealousy of the heart. That's all. We should go a little in depth with that because Naya, that's one of the main components of why brown hate on brown. But why brown hate on brown is because you see someone doing something that you've never experienced, and it's a new experience for you. It's something that you haven't seen before, and how to deal with that is to
So give
learn.
us an example. Give the listeners and Whyuce an example, like for your own personal example. What did a someone hit on you for? What's this new experience you're talking about? What is it?
Why they hate on me? I don't have any haters. I have lovers. And so I don't think anyone hates on me, but if they do, it's probably because of my personality. I have a really good personality. I try and tend to
You can articulate your words.
be more out of the box, try to do something different.
And mind you, folks, my nephew's only 17 years old, and here I am. He's definitely entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. It's hard to come around a lot of these 17-year-olds that can have a grown folk conversation. So carry on.
It's how you deal with the hate. It's how you overcome it. You know, it's not something that you can overcome, but how you can deal with it is.
Young Whyuce, you still listen to the question. You know, let the Bible say, be quick to listen, slow to speak. The question is, young Whyuce, give us an example of a time when you experienced other Samoan hating on you. Answer that question. Give us an example.
I don't think I have any
What about in school?
examples. It's probably because of my good looking.
There you go. Suck with your chest.
It's just something that I grew up having, you know.
You were blessed.
Blessed by it's good looking, having the looks, you know, being different. Don't try to be like me, you know. You guys can, you know, ride the same wave, but just because you weren't born in the same wave doesn't mean you're in the same ocean.
Feels like magic. What's up, Uce? Uce, you know why Samoans hate on Samoans? Some Samoans never grew up with family material beliefs in God. Amen, bro. That's a good point.
Malit.
There you go.
Yeah,
you know, look at that. You got all the supporters here, man. They're giving you good tips, nephew. So what's your take on what Feel Like Magic said, man? Some Samoans, you know, never grew up with families' material beliefs in God. What's your take on that?
I take material belief is that's a topic.
You were raised in God. You were raised in a church family.
Family material. That's a big one, because some people weren't born with a family material. Some were, but they weren't blessed to have that. You know that. But what I'm trying to go to is
shout out to my Uce Mingy. What's up, Uce? So they young email like over here with the nephew, you know, showing him some rope on the podcast and stuff. So that's why along a topic there. Why do Samoan hate on Samoan? So carry on, young buck.
So so what I was talking about, family material. So some people don't have that kind of support. It's all broken bonds. That's what it comes down to, broken bonds. And you go and search and look for that family, and that's what makes you stronger. Because see, like, I'll give you guys an example. For me, my family is, it's broken bonds. You know, you don't have uncle, you don't have this uncle, you don't have that uncle, and then you go out in the world and you know you find those kind of people. You find those people that you call family, and that's what brings a family together. And that's what I love most is family. And family material belief in God, that's a good one. I don't think it's a bad one.
Josie Uce, looking is a gift. Good looking. You know what's up, Uce. Carry on, young buck. You got anything else you want to say about this topic of why Uce hate on it? Why Browns hate on Brown? Shout out to the Northwest, Seattle, baby.
But here's the break it down. It all comes down to jealousy. It's not really, I don't get jealous, you know. I'm not a jealous guy. I stand on what I think is right. And that's something that some people weren't growing up, they're not used to doing right. If I ever came across that kind of person, what I do is I would understand where they're coming from, but I disagree. And I'd work towards letting them know and showing them that that's not the right way to go, and try to change their perspective on how they feel.
Right on, Mang Yafi Naya. Thank you for stopping by our live. We appreciate you. Stay tuned. We still don't have a set day when we're going to go live all the time, but we do plan to go live once a week as we tried the live podcast thing. You know what I'm saying?
Here's another thing. It's all about how you take it, and it's all in the mental. You just got to learn new ways on coping on how you feel, and you got to be glad that you're doing better. You're trying to do better for yourself by learning new coping ways to express how you feel. And not only that, you just got to be happy where you're at, and you got to stick through it and learn and just learn that it's not bad where you're at. God put you there for a reason, to strive for more and to focus on yourself, because it's not all about looking at others, but just focusing on yourself and doing and seeing what you could do better as a person to excel and thrive through whatever you guys are going through.
Right on. Yeah, there you go. Feels like Magic says, man, just bless them with good word, and just bless them. Say God is good and God bless you. Right on, bro. Appreciate that, brother. But that's all we got right now, fellas. We have reached our limit. It's time for us to go ahead and tune out. Just want to shout out everybody that joined the live. We appreciate y'all for coming in. Thank you to Young Whyuce here.
Yeah, mafay send my galaxy.
Pala lang ang aming galaxy, man. Anyways, family and friends, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your Whyuce, and this is
Uce King.
And we out, baby.
In America, where we belong, join the journey.